We've all heard about the idea of multiple realities. Whether it's through movies like Doctor Strange, The Matrix, or even the ancient teachings of quantum physics, the notion of parallel universes has captivated our imaginations. But the truth is, parallel realities are more than just a concept. They are a scientific and metaphysical reality. And shifting between them is possible if you know how to access the right frequency. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating truth behind parallel realities and how you can begin to shift into a new version of your life. What are parallel realities? Before we dive into how to shift between them, let's first define what parallel realities are. Parallel realities, or parallel universes, are alternate versions of reality that exist alongside our own. Think of them as different timelines or different dimensions. These realities are similar to the one you're living right now, but with key differences. Imagine that every decision you make splits the universe into two. For example, let's say you choose to take a job offer in one timeline, while in another, you decide to pursue a completely different career. These choices create different parallel realities. Every possibility, every choice, every action you take could create an entirely new universe. This concept has roots in quantum physics, which suggests that reality is not fixed and that there are an infinite number of possible realities that coexist simultaneously. While we tend to think of time as a linear progression, past, present, future, quantum mechanics tells us that time and reality are fluid and that multiple versions of ourselves can exist in parallel. The idea of parallel realities also ties into metaphysical concepts. In spiritual terms, parallel realities can be seen as different versions of your soul's journey. Your higher self may be experiencing different lives and versions of reality, all of which are connected to the same core essence. Understanding this concept opens the door to the powerful potential of shifting realities. It's not just about imagining a different life, it's about accessing different versions of your own life that already exist. The science behind parallel realities. One of the most exciting aspects of parallel realities is that science is starting to explore them in a more serious way. The many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, proposed by physicist Hugh Everett in 1957, suggests that every time a decision is made, the universe splits into multiple parallel realities. According to this interpretation, there are countless versions of you living different lives in different realities. Although this idea is still theoretical, it aligns with many spiritual teachings about the nature of reality. In essence, the many worlds interpretation says that all possibilities exist in separate realities, and the path you experience is just one of many potential outcomes. While scientists have yet to fully prove the existence of parallel realities, the fact that quantum mechanics has made breakthroughs into these ideas shows that what we perceive as reality is far more fluid and interconnected than we think. Why are parallel realities important for personal growth? The concept of parallel realities isn't just a fascinating scientific theory or an intriguing spiritual idea. It's also a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. Here's why. Empowerment over your choices. Understanding that multiple versions of your life exist means that you are no longer bound by the idea of a fixed destiny. If you don't like your current circumstances, you can shift your focus to another reality where things are different. The awareness that other versions of your life exist can empower you to make different choices that align with the life you truly want. The power of conscious creation. If parallel realities exist, then your thoughts, beliefs, and actions are constantly shaping your reality. The power to shift into a more aligned and fulfilling version of your life is always within your control. When you become aware of how you can tap into these parallel universes, you realize that you have the ability to manifest the exact reality you desire, not just in the future but in the present. Healing and transformation. Parallel realities also offer an opportunity for healing. If there are aspects of your life or personality that you wish to change, you can tap into a parallel reality where you've already evolved past those challenges. This can serve as a way to visualize your potential and bring it into your current timeline. Higher consciousness. Shifting into parallel realities can also be seen as an elevation of consciousness. It's about moving beyond the limitations of your current life and seeing yourself from a higher perspective, one that understands the vast potential of your existence. When you realize that there are infinite versions of you, your sense of self expands, and you begin to see the world with new eyes. Now that we understand the science and significance of parallel realities, let's explore how you can actually begin shifting into one. How to shift into a parallel reality. Shifting into a parallel reality is not as difficult as it sounds. It's about adjusting your frequency and aligning with the version of yourself you want to become. Below are steps you can take to begin shifting into a parallel reality. 1. Set your intentions. The first step in shifting into a parallel reality is to set a clear intention for what you want. This could be anything from wanting to experience a new career, a different lifestyle, or a more fulfilling relationship. The key is to be specific and clear about what you desire in this new reality. Start by visualizing the version of yourself that already exists in this parallel reality. Picture what your life looks like in this new version. How do you feel? What do you see around you? What have you achieved? When you set your intention with clarity and focus, you align your energy with the frequency of the parallel reality you wish to shift into. 2. Raise your vibration. The law of attraction teaches us that our reality is shaped by the vibrations we emit. In order to shift into a different reality, you need to raise your vibration to match the frequency of the reality you desire. This means focusing on positive emotions like love, gratitude, joy, and excitement. Practices such as meditation, affirmations, and visualization can help you raise your vibration. The more you practice these, the more you'll tune into the higher frequencies of the reality you wish to shift into. Third step, into the feeling of already having it. In order to shift into a parallel reality, you need to embody the feeling of already living in that reality. Imagine that you're already living the life you want. What would you do? How would you feel? What kind of people would you surround yourself with? The more you immerse yourself in these emotions, the more you will attract that reality. The key is to act as if. When you vibrate at the same frequency as the parallel reality you desire, you naturally begin to align with it. Final thoughts. Part 1. Shifting into a parallel reality is about aligning your consciousness with the infinite possibilities that exist around you. You have the power to choose the reality you want to experience and start living it today. Remember, you are not bound by the limitations of your current situation. There are infinite versions of yourself waiting to be discovered, and you have the key to unlock them. In the next part, we'll explore more about the process of shifting, including tips, tricks, and techniques to make your transition smoother. Stay tuned. Signs you are already shifting. Shifting into a parallel reality isn't always a sudden, dramatic event. Sometimes it's a gradual process, and there are subtle signs that indicate you are already making the shift. Here are some common signs that you are aligning with a new parallel reality. 1. You begin to notice synchronicities and signs. One of the first signs that you are shifting is the appearance of synchronicities. You might notice repeated numbers, unexpected events, or unusual coincidences happening around you. These synchronicities are a clear sign that your energy is aligned with the new reality you're stepping into. For example, you might think about an old friend, and within minutes, you receive a message from them. Or you may have been considering a big decision, and out of nowhere, you encounter a person who gives you the perfect advice. These experiences are not mere coincidences. They are signs that your thoughts and intentions are actively shaping the reality around you. 2. You feel a deep sense of knowing. Another sign of shifting into a new reality is a deep sense of inner knowing or claircognizance. This is when you suddenly know things without any logical explanation. You might have a gut feeling about an event before it happens, or you intuitively understand that something is aligned with your purpose. This heightened sense of intuition is a result of tuning into a higher state of consciousness, where you can access wisdom from different timelines and realities. You are opening yourself up to receiving guidance from other versions of yourself who are already experiencing what you desire. Third, shifts in your physical reality. As you align with a new parallel reality, your external world may begin to shift as well. You may notice that the people around you are changing, or your environment starts reflecting your new mindset. Relationships may either deepen or fade away, and you might feel drawn to new opportunities or places. These shifts in your external reality are often a reflection of the inner transformation that is taking place. As you begin to vibrate at the frequency of your new reality, the world around you will mirror that change. 4. You experience a sudden desire for change. You may feel an overwhelming urge to rearrange your life, whether it's physically, like redecorating your home, emotionally, letting go of old beliefs, or mentally, embracing a new perspective. This strong urge for change is a signal that you are beginning to step into a new version of yourself. This is a sign that your current reality no longer aligns with your soul's purpose, and you are ready to shift into a reality that is more authentic and fulfilling. 5. You have vivid dreams or altered states of consciousness. When shifting between realities, you may experience vivid dreams or altered states of consciousness. These could be dreams where you are living a different life, interacting with alternate versions of yourself, or even tapping into other timelines. Some people report feeling like they are waking up within their dreams and exploring parallel lives in real time. This phenomenon can also occur during deep meditations, where your consciousness moves between different realities. Pay attention to any dreams or altered states, as they can be a direct portal into a parallel reality. How to fully shift into a new reality. Now that we've explored the signs of shifting, let's dive into some powerful techniques you can use to fully shift into a new parallel reality. These practices will help you move from intention to actual manifestation, creating a seamless transition into the life you desire. 1. Visualization. The power of seeing your desired reality. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools when it comes to shifting into a parallel reality. In fact, it's the most effective method because it allows you to experience the new reality in your mind before it manifests in the physical world. To do this, create a vivid mental image of the version of yourself that you want to become. Imagine every detail: how you look, where you are, who you're with, and what you're doing. Feel the emotions that come with living this new reality. The more detailed and emotionally charged your visualization, the more your mind will align with the frequency of that reality. Consistency is key. Make visualization a daily practice, and you'll soon begin to see the shifts in your external world as well. 2. Affirmations. Reprogram your mind to align with the new reality. Affirmations are an excellent way to reprogram your subconscious mind. Repetition of positive statements can help break old patterns and open your mind to new possibilities. For example, you can say, "I am the version of myself that I desire to be. I am aligned with the reality of my dreams. Everything I want is already on its way to me." By repeating these affirmations, you begin to shift your mental state and rewire your beliefs to match the reality you want to manifest. Remember, the more you believe in these affirmations, the faster the shift will occur. 3. Quantum jumping. Jump into your desired reality. Quantum jumping is a technique that involves visualizing yourself jumping into a different version of reality. You can do this by sitting in a relaxed state and imagining a door, portal, or doorway that leads to your desired reality. Visualize yourself stepping through this portal and experiencing your new life. As you do this, imagine how your new life feels, what it looks like, and who you are in this new version of yourself. The key to quantum jumping is to engage all of your senses and emotions in the process. The more real and vivid the experience feels, the more effective the shift will be. Fourth, meditation. Aligning your energy with the new frequency. Meditation is an essential tool when it comes to shifting into a new reality. Through meditation, you can quiet your mind and tune into the frequency of the reality you desire. It helps you clear mental blockages and raise your vibrational energy. Find a quiet space and focus on your breath. As you breathe deeply, imagine yourself becoming lighter and more connected to the higher realms. Focus on the feeling of already having what you want. Use guided meditations or binaural beats to support the process and help you access a higher state of consciousness. The more you meditate, the more you will find yourself in alignment with the parallel reality you want to inhabit. Maintaining your new reality. Once you have shifted into your desired parallel reality, it's important to stay aligned with that reality. Here are some tips to help you maintain your new life. Stay present. Stay grounded in the present moment and remain focused on the feelings and experiences of your new reality. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for the small and big shifts that happen as you move into your new life. Gratitude helps you maintain a positive vibration. Trust the process. Trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing, and have faith that the universe is guiding you toward your highest good. Shifting into a parallel reality is not just a metaphysical idea. It's a powerful practice that allows you to take control of your life and create the reality you desire. By understanding the science behind parallel realities and utilizing spiritual techniques such as visualization, affirmation, and meditation, you can align yourself with a new version of reality that is more in tune with your higher self. Remember, the power is within you to shape your world. The more you align with your soul's purpose and vibrate at a higher frequency, the easier it becomes to step into a new reality where everything you desire is already waiting for you. Stay tuned for more in-depth exploration of this fascinating topic. Your journey into parallel realities is just beginning.